does exist. People have a right to their opinions. We ask that people be respectful and not harm each other. We have experienced incidents with youth in our programs and youth in other programs, for example, who have experienced violence, have been specifically targeted because of their sexual identity and gender expression, by people who have gone beyond bigotry in terms of just feeling a certain way, but have acted upon those feelings. So I would caution the caller that you know, having a different opinion is fine. Where that opinion goes can be problematic, though.
Right. You answered that better. I was kind of
It's okay. I'm here to help.
Okay. Where exactly is Affinity located for people who don't know? Like, I know where it's located, but for people who don't know, you know, once again, throw out, you know, how they can get in contact with Affinity directly.
Affinity is actually located in Hyde Park, and we're located there for a number of reasons. We're in the First Unitarian Church at the garden level, and Hyde Park is a good community for us to be in on the south side because it's neutral territory in terms of the youth who have to come to the program. Our youth have to go through some minefields sometimes to get to us, so it's nice that they can be in a neighborhood that is accepting of the LGBTQ community, and the Hyde Park community has been very welcoming to us.
Looks like we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, Nicole and Kim. This is Candace Thomas.
Hi, Candace. We know you.
I actually am calling one to say I am finally watching the show because I saw Nicole earlier tonight at the CFW event.
You were there.
I'm so excited to see you guys and to hear everything that you're talking about.
Thank you.
But I actually do have a particular question for you. You know about the billboards in Atlanta arguing that abortion is a form of black genocide. And I was wondering if there were billboards in the Chicago area and what the reproductive justice community was doing about that.
Well, I haven't personally seen any signs like those in Atlanta. I mean, when I saw the one that they posted in Atlanta, I was very outraged about it, and I had to blog because they were tripping. They said that, you know, black babies are an endangered species. And it's just so crazy to me that when it comes to black women getting abortions, that is genocide. But when other races do it or cultures do it, it's just, you know, an act. I mean, abortion has been around for centuries. You know, it's always been, you know what I'm saying, a testy word, a testy issue, you know, but a long time ago, like, you know, white women were getting them way before black women because they were the only ones that could afford them. You know, looks like we have a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Good evening, ladies. When I was speaking earlier about tolerating certain things now there are companies out there now, and you consider politically correct to send that employee to some type of workshop or seminar because they have a problem. That's what I mean by in terms of how they be penalized, because you may have a difference of opinion and it may not be deemed politically correct. And what companies are doing these days is to try to avoid a lawsuit. You know, at least they try to do some type of correction in terms of an employee. And I don't think that's quite fair because, matter of fact, it seems like you're bending over backwards to satisfy other minorities.
Well, I think one thing to keep in mind when it comes to situations like that is that, you know, the same rights that the LGBTQ community is requesting are the same rights that had to be fought for African Americans, for women, for the disabled community. And in an employment situation, since that's the example that you gave, there are certain ways that you have to act, to be respectful, to move forward with the work, and employers are, of course, very cognizant of that. Hopefully it's not just about a lawsuit, but the desire to treat people with respect and to honor the gifts that they bring to the situation, and to honor the work that people can do.
I think that was a good way to put it. I've never worked anywhere where they did that to me. Like, I don't know. I think that, maybe a company's reason for maybe doing that is they want everyone to understand each other and get along with each other. But I don't know. Looks like we have another caller. Go ahead, caller.
With all due respect, ma'am, when your guest alongside you made a correction, I feel that I need to make a correction along with you as well. Gay rights and civil rights, they are two totally different matters. If I'm out there in the public, you can see that I'm a black man, okay? I may not know what type of lifestyle somebody else have unless they tell me. And I think to say gay rights and civil rights are the same thing, you are wrong.
Well, you're entitled to your personal opinion, but in a sense, I mean, she didn't say it was the exact same thing, but they are two relatable things. I mean, you wouldn't want somebody to stigmatize you or treat you a certain way just because you like women. Or what if you're black and you like white women? That's just what you prefer. You wouldn't want somebody to treat you different because you were dating a woman outside of your race. Like, it's the same thing.
And the discussion about civil rights among LGBT individuals is about having the same rights that everyone else has and being considered full citizens. We pay taxes, we buy homes, we purchase property, we send our kids to school, we do have children. So there, in many instances, we are the same as anybody else and deserve those rights.
I think that was a good way to put it to wrap up the show. So one more time, I'm going to show our information. If you want to get in contact with the Chicago Abortion Fund or get more information about Affinity, you can contact us at 312-663-0338. And thank you. Have a good night.